Wait, so this future Gohan right here loses attack when he Dokkan Awakens? So this right here is the Super Saiyan Int future Gohan that is Dokkan Awakened with the World Tournament. If you're not familiar, it's this Gohan right here. Now, if we look at the reverse page right here, you can see that all the stats go down when he reverses into his normal UR form, but the attack actually increases, which is very odd. I don't know of any other unit that does this. Typically, if you reverse any other unit, everything should go down because they gain extra levels when you awaken. So I don't understand how he's losing attack, which is really weird. So in today's video, I thought we might as well showcase this Gohan since this is such an interesting, weird card. I don't have him 100%, unfortunately. We are only using him at 2 dupe here, but we can still see how he performs. So this is his stats overall. His 100% stats is just about 500 extra. So there's nothing too crazy different. And then for his leader skill is a super int 3 key 90% leader, which is actually fairly good. I might be using that for Ultimate Clash in the future. His super attack raises attack infinitely. So maybe that's why they lowered his attack stat. I don't know. I still don't think that's a real reason why they did that. Maybe it's a glitch. Who knows? He raises defense for 1 turn and supreme damage to the enemy. So the super attack effect is all good there. For the passive skill, we got attack and defense plus 120%, and additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super. 2 key, and attack and defense plus 80%, and a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy when there's an android's category enemy. 2 key, medium chance of performing a critical hit, and an additional 30% defense when performing a super attack when there is a future saga category ally whose name includes Trunks in the team. So you definitely want to get that Trunks on the team. That 30% defense is actually calculated separately, so you should probably do that. And then if he's versing androids, that is a massive buff. I feel like this guy's only usable versing androids, but we'll find out in today's video. Definitely go with maximum additional here, just for a higher chance to raise defense. And thankfully, he has all in the family, so you can get an extra bit of defense in Goku's family. However, you probably want to run him more in Bond of Parents and Child, since Trunks and Vegeta does allow him to get that restriction off, which is good. So he does have a 200% leader, which is the Beast Gohan here. That's what we'll be running in today's video. Let's jump into the event and just see how much defense he can get. First off, we will start with the androids restriction. His best linking partner is the Goku and Gohan exchange unit for free-to-play. Support for Goku's family, as well as having majority of the links that he needs to activate. We'll pop this for now. 126,000 defense at the start of turn. It's more of a second slot unit anyway, because he gets the 100% attack and defense on super, as well as the 30% defense if you have Trunks on the team. Luckily, it doesn't have to be on the rotation, so you're not losing any important links. You can pop, you can go like this, and you should be all good. Let's see how his attack goes. Remember, he's an infinite attack stacker. Now, regardless of if he loses attack on his awakening, he should still outdamage his SSR form regardless, just because he has higher passive skill. That alone is enough. He only starts at 2 million attack stat on a free-to-play team, nothing too crazy, which means he's going to struggle a lot in raising attack. He's going to stack really slow. Now, his defense pretty much doubles. Actually, he gets a more than double his defense, of course. I guess we're just gonna kill until we get to the type advantage phase for future Gohan. 30% defense, 100 defense on super, and then he raises defense for 1 turn. At 120,000 defense, or even 150,000 if you run double, 200% leader or more. I don't even know how much defense is on 200% leaders. Could probably get to 400,000 defense, which is not bad. It just needs the verse androids, which is a really hard restriction. If you've ever seen like my superhero free-to-play Gohan showcase, it's kind of just like that. I feel like it's just a miniature version, but he has a better, I guess, TUR form, because he will be able to easy A. By the time he easy A's, he'll look better, because he'll at least have raised defense in his mechanic. His attack stat is just not as good as the superhero Gohan, though. Cool thing is he has that medium chance to critical, so at least he can do damage. And so you can focus on that additional super attack and like focus on stacking with him, which is kind of neat. So I guess he's not technically the worst TUI I've ever used in my entire life, but we will definitely have to see how he performs when we are versing a non-android enemy. And then we have the best linking rotation, 138,000. On a free-to-play team, he's probably at best getting like 300,000 defense, which is all entirely not that good for a free-to-play team. Unless you're getting the double super. He is not linked level 10, so I am losing about 20-ish% defense. About like 15% defense I'm losing, which is quite a bit. I'm just very disappointed in his attack. If he started off like 4 million, then he could stack really fast or like decent. With no additionals built in, he just doesn't stack as fast as you'd want it to be. But versing androids, I feel like his defense is pretty decent. Nothing to save you in ultimate red zone, but maybe somebody that can stack enough defense for the one turn to tank normal attacks. We'll activate JPhanta active here since this is the last time we're seeing her. It's quite unfortunate that he does kind of need the Trunks on the team to get that 30% defense. I feel like is very important, and with that restriction he kind of loses a lot of his teams. Well, not a lot, I mean, I guess like one big important team, which 3.5 million attack stat. We're getting to the point where it's starting to look good. Decent for free-to-play, but nothing too crazy. Goku's family is just a really strong category for me. So having to not be able to run him on there, it's kind of a bummer. Let's finish off this cell, hopefully. Gohan has this in the bag. Maybe we can get a nice little Dokkan mode next turn, since it is Tech second form cell. A little nullification right there. All right. So we even have Trunks on the rotation as well. And with Trunks, he can actually raise defense for the one turn, but I kind of want the Dokkan mode. So we will do this. 138,000 start of turn. He does get one extra link with Trunks, which is Dismal Future, which at level 10 gives you the extra 5% critical rate. But we don't have him at level 10 link here. So he's at 3 million attack stat. Yeah, it's just not that good. Just not that good attack-wise. I think defense-wise, he is pretty solid, knowing that he is going to Easy A down the line. So I'm just going to look at it as that, as like a future investment character where when he does Easy A 4 years, 3 years down the line, I don't know what the pace is going to be like for world tournaments moving forward. But he'll have raised defense. That can only increase his numbers unless they do what they did with these attack stat and they take away things. We could find ourselves with a problem. So let's jump into really quickly what he's like without androids. All right, so this is one turn of the super, same rotations as we had last time, and he's now at 100,000 defense. So the 80,000, because he's already started defense, is pretty terrible. It doesn't change too much, which is technically a good sign. In a way, you can look at it as a good sign because it won't make too much of a difference. He will get double his defense on super, raise defense. It won't be close to near 300,000, but like it can work somewhere. Nothing. The big thing is how much does the attack is lost, because the attack would definitely change big time. So this will be his second super. And I didn't super attack with Trunks first just to make it fair. Under 2 million, his stack is going to be hella slow. So I guess, yeah, he's just like mid in general. It was just very weird that he lost attack on Awakening. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the showcase of the future Gohan. Support the channel by leaving a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you like, you can get some extra perks by being a member. Link is in the description, or click on the join button. But as always, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video as we have daily content here on this YouTube channel.